All right. Shalom, shalom. Now,
Shalom.
we're the brothers coming at you from the GMS Camp Atlanta, excuse me. Now, before we get started with this lesson, we'd like to give all honor and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua, Bahasham Chakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone. And peace, love, and salutations towards your hopeful elect that's been sincerely pushing the truth. As you can see on the screen, I'm the brother Zakaria, and I got the brother Anah with me. And
Hey, Shalom.
shalom, shalom. And we've been chopping it up in the spirit, and the spirit just had us just talk about how Babylon the Great is America according to the Bible, man. Okay, and that's very, very important to actually get into and to actually soak in and to understand, because we're living in the same place, Babylon the Great, and according to prophecy, this place is going to get destroyed by nuclear thermal fire via the chariots as well, man. So why not learn a couple things on where you're dwelling at, and why not soak in the spirit on how to escape this judgment? Okay. So without further ado, if you didn't have anything or not, we can get right into it.
Okay, so this is Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, and verses 9, and it reads, "The thing that have been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done, that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun."
So you have that saying in the world, what goes around comes around. Okay. Or you have that other saying, what history repeats itself. Okay. Now in this case, concerning America, we see some of the same tactics, we see some of the same setups concerning how this system was established, and it's very, very similar to the Roman Empire. Okay. And not just Roman Empire, but other empires as well, which means what? The same spirits that was dwelling back then, okay, are back again today, including us. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Ecclesiastes 1 and 9, the thing that have been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. So everything that we're witnessing on our day-to-day basis concerning the things that goes on in this world, or whatever America is doing, whatever the Rothschilds, you name it, okay, there's nothing new. All right, this is just a friendly reminder to us all to just lock in more and understand we have an enemy, and understand that we're actually living in a time of prophecy, man. Okay. But yeah, you got it, Anah.
Yeah, because there's some things that are similar. Like brothers say that this guy that's number 47, who was number 45, president number 45,
Mm-hmm.
he's Nero. You look at these coliseums where these gladiators play, modern day athletes. I was looking at ESPN today, and they just throwing these guys money, man. $40 million, $100 million, so on and so forth. You got the bread and circuses. Just like ancient Rome was the money, the money back in the Roman times, the denarius that was losing its value, just like the dollar's losing its value.
Mm-hmm.
You got certain things like you still got people that use Roman numerals. For instance, last week was the Super Bowl 59. What do they use? Roman numerals. Okay. They have, down the street, they got this, I want you to just go into a Golden Corral, the place where you can stuff your face and then fall over and keep stuffing your face. That goes back to ancient Rome, man. So
Right.
there's no new thing, under the sun.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
But
Anah,
I got a precept.
okay, Con.
No, you got to go.
Oh, it's like it. I did a quick research on my phone, and a simple Google research. I put in Rome and U.S. similarities. Bro, first off, this list is long as hell, but I'm gonna just pull out a couple points, and it reads: openness. Both Rome and the U.S. are open societies that have absorbed many cultures and peoples. That ties into the scriptures how this is a big melting pot. This is a land of confusion. What makes this place very, very
Hmm.
confusion? Confusion. Excuse me if I said that right. You look to your right, somebody's over here worshiping Buddha. You look to your left, okay, somebody's over here worshiping Jesus Christ. You look behind you,
Hmm.
you have a couple, not a couple, but a man getting married to a turtle or something, okay? And that's what it means. It says openness. Both Rome and the US are open societies that have absorbed many cultures and peoples. Families are important, in both American and Italian culture. Both Romans and Americas enjoy laws, lawyers, and lawsuits, which means what? They both are following the same system, like the law system. When it comes to these, what, the Senate, okay? When it comes to these executive orders, the unrighteous decrees, everything, they was doing it back then in Rome. Okay, freaking off, worshiping whatever Greek gods, all these types of false entities, man. It says both Rome and the US have been dominant powers in their world, which is true. You can get that in history. It says both Rome and the US have created global structures because the nature of this devil, he's a vagabond. So wherever he goes, I think we looked it up at camp concerning the military, the US military bases all over the damn place. So they everywhere, man. It says both Rome and the US have created global structures. Both Rome and the US have similar attitudes towards power and acceptance. They're accepted to every damn thing, okay? And when it comes to power, how do they use their power or flex their power? Through their unrighteous decrees, okay? And what? They're blessing. This devil was blessed with the sword. And he's coming down with that sword, man, on a mass level. But yeah, you got it, Anna.
Yeah, and also too, hey man, that also goes into his legislation, man, in Daniel 8:25. I think it talks about the council. You see this guy, number 47, it's like every week he starts off with writing off executive orders, man. So hey, there's no new thing under the sun. This is First Maccabees 8:15. Moreover, how they had made for themselves a Senate house wherein 320 men sat in council daily, consulting always for the people, to the end they might be well ordered. And that's what's going on today. You got the Republicans and the Democrats, which basically, that this guy number 47 is in. All right, these Democrats have been put to shame, but really at the end of the day, these guys are all in the same gang, man. They probably go kick it with each other after they get done arguing with each other in the Senate. All right, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, but the same thing that happened in Rome is being translated here in Babylon the Great. You got a Senate house, man. It's basically, the political version of Crips versus Bloods, man. You got the red and you got the blue. You got the conservatives and you got the liberals. Just like back in ancient Rome, you had the plebeians and the patricians. The patricians were like the upper class, okay? And then the plebeians were like the lower class, everyday blue collar. I guess that's the term, blue collar working person. So there's no new thing under the sun, man. It's just being translated from Rome to Babylon the Great, which is America.
Mm-hmm. And while you was getting that precept, I did another research, and it's how is ancient Rome government similar to America? And this is what it said, Anna. It said, in ancient Rome, the Senate was a body of elected officials who made important decisions for the empire. This idea influenced majorly the creation of the U.S. Congress. It says, where representatives and senators are chosen by the people to discuss and pass laws for the nation. And it says, America's Senate, it says the Roman Senate is different from America's Senate since letters members only serve for a limited time, but that's only a small difference. They still similar. Esau, he trying to, that goes back into him, his craftiness. What the scripture says, how his hidden things are sought up. He be trying to hide certain things or scratch it up and reverse it. Nah, nigga, this is who you are. And we see it. We see the spirit of Rome in the society. We see the spirit of Nineveh, Babal, okay, Sodom and Gomorrah, you name it, Egypt, everything's back. There's a reason why specifically Babylon the Great, aka America, is gonna get heavily judged and be wiped off the map, man, because all these unclean spirits are here and it's polluting the whole earth. Why do you think the other nations are getting mad at America? It's all biblical. You got it, Anna.
Oh, since you mentioned that, what's that precept? Jeremiah 51. You know what? uh Man, we start from the top, man. This is Jeremiah 51 and 1. Thus saith the Lord's name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai. Behold, I will raise up against Babylon, which the Hebrew word Babylon means confusion, like the brother said. You know, before this guy 47 got in here, you had big, swole, 6'8" guys with a 5 o'clock shadow competing against women in women's sports, man. That's confusion, man. You
Mm-hmm.
know, the whole, like you said, you can marry a turtle. They have a term called ecosexuals where people can have sex with dirt, trees. You know, this is the type of place that we live in. This is confusing. The women, you know, all this chaos going on right now because we ain't even at the beginning of sorrows. When, you know, women's liberations, women lib, which we said
Mm-hmm.
at camp, women shouldn't be damn driving any damn way. They started a 52 car pileup. This lets you know that this is Babylon the Great, man. It says, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. And that's going into Revelation 7. Okay, the destruction at hand, the thermal nuclear destruction. We're not going to get it, but you can read Revelation the 7th chapter, how the angels are holding back the four winds of destruction, all right, until the Lord's servants are sealed. It says, verse 2, and I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. All right, and those fanners are talking about those intercontinental ballistic missiles. Like for example, Russia has Satan 1 and Satan 2. You know, North Korea is always threatening the United States, which they're a little small part. They got to wait for the big homie, you know, Russia to make a move. But you see all these countries with this technology, and it's not used to just put it in a you know, museum, man.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 3. You say something, bro?
Oh, it's like you, brother. I was just about to say it's called War Talk. Why you think you
Yeah.
have Matthew 24 where it talks about wars or rumors of wars?
hmm
Okay.
Verse 3. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in the brigadine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts. And that goes
Mm.
into the missiles fired out the silo. You know, you can actually go look up Satan 2 on Wikipedia, and you can actually see the missile coming out the silo and being shot off. You know, um, verse 4. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust together in her streets. Now the Chaldeans were known for witchcraft and sorcery, all right, back in the ancient days. And you see the same thing. You drive down the street. I seen a sign that said, I seen a sign that said it was on I-75. It said it was for women. It was saying basically we have better abortion care options for you. So basically, you can just murder your child. We have better options for you to murder your child. You know, you look at last week's the Super Bowl, which I ain't really watched, but they said the halftime show was whack. You know, you got these celebrities that these people look to. They put witchcraft on these people, man. You know, everything. That's why they call it programming for a reason. You're programmed to believe this Western society that this is the way of living, man. And hey, this is verse 5. For Israel have not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, of the Lord of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. All right, so
Mm-hmm.
hey, the Lord, you got it, bro.
Oh no, I was just agreeing what you was bringing out, and that lets you know too, just to further remind us that we do have a merciful power to
hmm
remember us in the midst of all this that's about to happen. You
Yeah,
know, and also indicates too, just to remain patient.
yeah, really. Um, verse 6. Well, verse 5 goes into the Lord not forsaking us, man, because you know Christianity and supersessionism, which is a part of confusion here in America. Okay, because the real Christians, according to the scriptures, are Israelites, man, not these guys that go to these little churches off the side of the road and then go to Golden Corral and go get a pork platter. Okay. All right. The real Christians, the Hebrew Israelites, according to Acts 11 and 26, are the ones who the Lord is not going to forsake, starting with the elect. Verse 6, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. That's right, because you can't get caught up. Our people still celebrating birthdays. Last Friday, they got done celebrating Valentine's Day, aka Simps Day. I was driving around at work, and you got these women that sell these little Valentine's Day booths and these big packages that's like 5 feet high. You know, if you men don't get it for your woman, you're gonna be in the doghouse, man. Our people are still celebrating Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, Columbus Day. You Native Americans are still celebrating Thanksgiving. So you're supposed to flee out of these philosophies that this great whore is pushing. And that's another word for Babylon the Great in Revelation 17, that great whore. Because a whore, you're getting tainted, you're getting burnt. Okay. So here's the point. You say what?
Can I bring that out in the NLT for you too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Look what it says. It says this Jeremiah 51 and 6 in the NLT. And it reads, flee from Babylon. And if I could say right quick, the only way any of us can flee out of here, we got to be saved. That's why the scripture talks about the verse above, the Lord of hosts, his armies. He's going to come back with his fleet of armies to destroy this place and also save us.
Mm-hmm.
It says, flee from Babylon. It says, save yourselves. Remember, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. A part of saving yourself is just remaining in the Lord and believing in him, cleaving unto him, never letting him go. It says, don't get trapped in her punishment. The ones who's going to be trapped in her punishment are the same ones who's going to be saying what? Peace and safety. Are the same ones who's going to take the charagma, the CHIP, the same ones who's going to reject the true name of the Heavenly Father and the only begotten Son, Yahweh Yahweh Shai. You can't make this up. Then it says, it is the Lord's time for vengeance. He will repay her in full. You're going to get the full amount with the change. You know how you go to a store, they try to give you all that change back, man. You're going to get the full amount, head to toe. Slay utterly old and young. It's not going to be hey, I'm going to skip over you just because I have some sympathy for you. What the scripture says, our Lord, our very own power, he has no respects of persons. So either you're going to get with it or you're going to get left behind in that lake of fire. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much it on that NLT for you, Anna.
All right, Khan. So I'll continue on. That was a good precept in NLT. Jeremiah 51 and verse 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. So it was already set up for the Lord to set this place called Babylon the Great up. All right, because as we said off the camera, Babylon today is modern day Iraq. Iraq, people, will say that America's not Babylon. Well, the scriptures call this the great city. All right. Nobody's going to Iraq in the middle of the desert to flee certain types of persecution from other countries, man. That's none other than America, man. You saw that happening. We talk about immigration and whatnot, but back during the 1900s, 1908, you had a lot of so-called Europeans. Well, some of them could have been Israelites. They showed it in Godfather Part 2 when people were coming over here from coming to America on Ellis Island. They was getting inoculated with shots. They were asking people about their background, where they came from. Okay, a lot of that's why the place is called the melting pot, man. Everybody wants to come here, and they're still coming here.
Yeah, and if I could add to you right quick, Anna, just for whoever tunes in within this lesson, just right quick, if you just do a quick Google search on golden cups and go to the images, and I just want to say this: if you just look at the image of a golden cup, it looks fairly nice. So you can kind of get why other nations see America as this very great, nice society to actually dwell and be in, to make money off of. I wish I could share my screen. I forgot how to do it, but you can see why America, as being represented as that golden cup, is deceiving the whole world, man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
So this is Jeremiah 51 and verse 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, because you had John the Revelator that admired over this whore, man. What was that Revelation 17? He was in awe of this place, man, when he saw the vision. So continuing on, it says, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. That's not the Vatican. The Vatican is not making this place drunk off the philosophies. All right, even though they're known for a lot of nefarious stuff at the Vatican. Okay, we're not going to get into it, but this place pushes, these nations to get drunk off these philosophies, man. If I can, let me get a precept right quick in Habakkuk, real quick. Could you get like Habakkuk the 2nd chapter, if you don't mind?
Con, I got you.
I think it's Habakkuk 2. Bear with me for a sec. I got a new Bible, so like it. Habakkuk chapter 2, in verse Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 15, Bible shop.
Okay, Con. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 15. And it reads, Woe unto them that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also, that thou mayest look at their nakedness. Yeah, that's wicked. That's basically that's basically what Esau did to the whole nation of Israel. Mm-hmm. And then he's gonna try to blame us once the Lord come back. Nah, man, you didn't have to do the things that you did towards the nation of Yasharallah, man. So you so-called, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and then also you didn't have to further the affliction and your wickedness on deceiving the other nations as well. The whole earth is out of course because of this devil's rulership, man, making the whole earth drunk.
Yeah, because like starting with them Amalekites, man. All right, they came over here, all right, because a lot of the Amalekites, they funded the transatlantic slave trade. Okay, they brought Judah, Benjamin, Levi over here. The northern kingdom was already conquered by these conquistadors, so they already conquered us, all right, so to speak. All right, to the latter end when Yahushua comes back. But then they also fought the French, the British, and the Spanish. And after that, they just took to these other nations, man. And then in the latter times, all right, after they dropped the bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man, everybody was scared of these guys, man. All right, they was like the big homie on the block, man. It was like Nelson on The Simpsons when he was bullying Bart Simpson, man. Everybody was scared. But the United States will go over and try to fight a so-called interest of democracy, okay, in order to go extract resources from these other places, man. Look at the war in Afghanistan, all that dope they was fighting over, okay. Even when they went down to Haiti, okay, there was a lot of resources in Haiti, man. These countries they want to so-called bring democracy to. They're just going over there and rape, robbing, and pillaging, and giving these people philosophies, man. They're giving women. You see feminism being pushed in these Arab countries, man. These other nations ain't having that, man. And then they'd be like, oh, well, we need to help them out again because they're just totally out of order. No, you're out of order, man. So go back to Jeremiah 51 and verses 7. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. So these other nations are starting to see that America is not what it used to be. And then this guy, number 47, I was at work and I saw Fox News, and this guy actually had the nerve to say, we're getting our respect back. No, you're not. You're putting tariffs on Canada and Mexico. You're putting tariffs on the EU. These other countries are still have that hatred for you, man. All right, now you had Sleepy Joe who just left the office, but all these tariffs being smacked in these countries, man, they're not respecting Babylon the Great, man.
Yeah, bro, you're right. And I'm gonna get this word mad for you, just right quick. Just not typing it in. This the word mad. It's an adjective on the online etymology dictionary, and it reads. It says disordered, and intellect. Man, see, there's a lot of disorder throughout the whole earth right now, man. Of intellect, man. Like these people, they claim that they're smart, through their universities or technology or what they know. But little do you know, man, you need the spirit. Okay, without the spirit, you're gonna act disordered. You're gonna act crooked. It says demented. It says crazy, insane. Yeah, Esau, you're crazy. Okay, and you driving the other nations even crazier. They're going so crazy to the point to where they're just gonna flip that plastic cap off, put that key in, turn it, and hit that button on you, man.
Right? Yeah.
That's how crazy these other nations are going to be towards Babylon the Great, aka America. It says insane. It says extremely stupid. It says earlier. That's just about it, bro. It said to make insane or foolish. You made everybody insane on the earth, bro.
Yeah.
The reason why we can keep our sanity is because of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. But as far as the other nations and everybody else, they're completely bugged out because of you.
Right. And that's why these other nations need slavery, man. And Vocab Malone, he can't understand that because it says in Psalms 82:6 that the whole earth is out of course. When this red man, who's the devil, he's adverse to everything that the Most High set up, starting from that serpent in the garden, man. Okay, when he told the woman, "You shall eat it and you shall live. You shall know good and evil." And he was saying whatever the Most High got, what I got is way better. And that's Esau for you, man. I got this little article right quick. 15 American foods that are illegal in other countries. Now, I'm just read a little bit. You got Ritz crackers. All right. It says 129 million kids worldwide from the ages of 15 to 19 have ADHD. But there is a correlation between ADHD and the food that our children are eating because it's a bunch of dope, man. Okay, this food is a bunch of confusion. It's that pharmakia, like it mentions in Revelation 21:8. It's got dope in it. And you got Ritz crackers, Twinkies, which, man, no brother in GMS should be eating Twinkies, man. I'm sorry, man. Nobody should be eating Twinkies because it's filled full of high fructose corn syrup and yellow 5, man. You got stovetop stuffing. Coffee Mate, you know the Coffee Mate that you use to drink your coffee with. That's got I'm gonna just say it. It's got baby fetuses in it. I'm gonna just say it like that, man. You got Ritz crackers, of course, Skittles. A lot of our people, they love Skittles. Niggas love Skittles, man. It says Swiss rolls, American milk, maraschino cherries, and Mountain Dew. All right, and that's a Edomite's favorite drink, Mountain Dew. Jake should not be drinking Mountain Dew, but the whole purpose is, man, these other countries are banning these foods, man. They actually see that it's bad for you, and then they see these people in the United States, man. You see people driving, man, and they gut is by the steering wheel, man. They'll be like this. They so fat that they can't sit upright. Because they're eating a lot of these fast food chains. All right. You go to these other countries, they got a McDonald's there, but it don't look like the crap y'all eating here. Y'all eating pink slime. You're eating Taco Hell, Taco Bell, okay, KFC. And then you wonder why these other countries don't want nothing to do with the United States as a whole, man. The food, they don't want the women. You see these women say, well, come to the Philippines. We don't believe in Western women. Even Young Thug, man, he had a song when he got out of jail talking about he don't want these Western women, man. So these other nations have been polluted. It's like these other nations are drinking cheap liquor, man. They're drinking taka vodka. If these philosophies was in the form of a low-level drink, it'd be taka vodka. Jake could drink that taka vodka and just be like, that's these other nations, man. They're drunk in it, and they're like, man, what to hell with Babylon the Great, man. And that's why the judgment is written for these other countries, namely Russia, to, like you said, turn that glass envelope off and turn that key and push that button, man.
Yeah,
you got it, bro.
Yeah, bro, and you can get a lot of this information too. See, that's what's wrong with our people. Just simply do a Google research. If you're concerned about your health or the times that we're living in, this is the time to get into the scriptures and just do some research, man. Cause I just typed in foods that leads to ADHD just to back up your point you was making. And the first thing that came up, it says the Western pattern. Okay. It says the Western pattern, rich in red and processed meats, refined cereal grains, soft drinks, and hydrated fats was shown to increase the risk of ADHD by 92%. That's not even a low number, bro. It ain't like 50% or 32%. That's almost 100%. And I don't know these big old scientific words right here. I'm gonna skip that. It says while the junk food pattern characterized by a high consumption of processed foods with high amounts of artificial foods, and this was published 3 years ago, October 16th, 2022. So the information is out here and it's still out here. You can get these things, and this is another reason why the nations are mad, because a lot of their people too are actually traveling over here and bringing that madness back. Some stay, some go back to their homeland. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, man, we don't want you around here. You're a weirdo, or you serving 2-3 gods. Like who the fuck are you? You know? And oh, hey, Shalom, Shalama. Hey, Yahaba Shemel Shabbat Shem Kadash Brakatah. I'm gonna get this quick precept that the brother brought out in the water too. It says this is Ezekiel 4:13. Yeah, verse 13. It says, and the Lord Yahweh said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread amongst the Gentile. Yes, man, because of who? At the end of the day, Esau, Edom. Now, of course, we fell away first. We understand that, but Esau, he didn't have to do all these weird demonic tactics just to keep us low. Okay, he don't have to create GMOs. He didn't have to butt break. He didn't have to do all these wicked, twisted things that he actually did with his own hands. Okay, it says whether. Oh, I didn't know you can show it. It says whither I will drive them. So yeah, man. Everywhere we go, we got to go to this devil in the one of all things. And some of the things that we do get, it just completely off. It's completely crooked, you know. But yeah, the water. And there's another precept he brought out earlier. This is Psalms 37 and 35. It says, I have seen the wicked in great power. Now here go a question: is the wicked still in power? Yes, he is. Okay, he's in power, and he's over Babylon the Great. It says, I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. Those trees are pretty big. They bear a lot of fruit once their branches continue to grow. All right. And that growth is their wickedness, man. They're a big wicked tree. Okay. And they polluted the whole earth. That's Esau Edom for you. That's Babylon the Great, aka America for you. Everybody want a McDonald's in their neighborhood over there in the Philippines, man. Everybody want suits and ties in China. That's all westernized, Americanized, philosophies. That's the wine. That's the wine, man. But yeah, the water, Shalomah.
Yeah, like rap music, man. You see a lot of these rappers, man, that you think is played out from 10, 20 years ago. They going over to other countries doing shows because they want to hear that American ratchet music. All right, in the form of rap music. And I ain't gonna lie, we listen to it, but hey, these other nations, man, they're under the influence of Babylon the Great, man. That's why you see these guys. That's why you see this guy, this world famous soccer player, Lionel Messi. He was all the way up playing in Barcelona and these other countries, and he want to come over here. You got these guys that are famous on the other side of the earth, or the world, Europe, Asia, Africa. They want to come here. They want to come to that great city. They want that fame that these other celebrities and these other people, notable status of clout, they want to come here. They don't want to go to the Vatican. And as we clearly established, it's not ancient Babylon, which is modern day Iraq, because, hey, the Babylonian Empire came around 605 BC with I think Nebuchadnezzar II. He succeeded Nabopolassar, his father, if I'm saying that right. That place is
Mhm.
still here today, known as modern day Iraq, man. You know, you had that war, the brothers Shalamatu, and we talked about this on the sidelines. You had Operation Desert Storm back in the 90s, man, where they were fighting in parts of Iraq and Kuwait, man, and that place is still here. So this is only going to future reference, man, because the scriptures say Yahweh comes in the spirit of prophecy, which is the say before. We're telling you before it actually happens that this place, Babylon the Great, is going to be destroyed, man.
Mhm. I did another quick little research. I put in top 10 things America is known for. So what's all the hype about, basically? Why people love coming over here? So let's check it out. The United States is known for many things, including its culture, history, natural beauty, and technological innovations. It says entertainment, Hollywood movies, popular music, and TV shows like Saturday Night Live. It says food, like burgers, hot dogs, and other American food. Then it says it says music. It says country music and blues. That's a fuck. That's excuse me. That's a lie. Okay, we already know as far as the music over here, who's what genre of music is taking control is really hip hop, and it's demonic. And it says burgers and hot dogs. That's not good for you. But these people are willing to come in, quote unquote, illegally, or however they get over here, just to enjoy some fried chicken wings. Just to
Oh,
enjoy some.
remember the elder brother Abba said that somebody told him that he came to America to get some lemon pepper wings.
Yeah.
When you look at the food over there, there is non-GMOs for most of the part. All right, they have a Mediterranean diet. Okay, the people want to come over here to get Five Guys, pay $25 for a bag of grease in the form of Five Guys, man. So this lets you know this place is Babylon the Great. It's confusing, man. People want to eat hot dogs and hamburgers and pizza, all right, and just uh, uh, have all types of diseases. And then you wonder why you step outside your door, these people are bugged out. And it ain't just children, as we read in an article, man. You got people that's in their 60s and 70s who still eat this, man. You got
Yeah.
people in 60s and 70s that still uh, get some vanilla ice cream with some sprinkles and get that Hershey's syrup without that high fructose corn syrup, and it is loaded on and just eat it, while drinking the Mountain Dew, man. You know, so this is the land of the shadow of death, man.
Hey, when I go to work, you know, bro, what do we see these people in their 90s, hundreds? Hell, even young people. They always eating some type of steak with gravy. You go in there, they eating some caramelized apples, some type of grits. It's like, man, at that age, you really just need to be sipping on some coconut water, eat your ashwagandha here and there, go to cooler lions, man. Just get healthy. But that's the American culture. That's the same vibration. They push hard on us. Okay, we just read the list. Top 10 things America is known for. And if you really think about it, when it talks about music and Hollywood movies and hot dogs, it's all demonic. These people are attracted to demonic things. Matter of fact, do you mind if I grab something right quick, bro?
Yeah, you got it, bro.
This is the book of Isaiah. Let me get it right quick. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter. Give me a sec.
Yeah, because this place is just based on eating sugar. This place is heavily based off sugar, man. People love sugar, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is Isaiah chapter 5 in verse 20. It says, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil." See, the good that they see in this place is really evil, but they see it as a good thing. The cravings, the party, the nightlife. Whatever stays in Sin City stays in Sin City. Hollywood. oh, let me get some lemon pepper wings, all flats. You know, you know how it is, bro. It says that put darkness for light and light for darkness. That put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. This whole society is just adverse towards everything that's right. The only right thing that's over here on the Western Hemisphere is the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemiah Shah, starting with the apostles, the elders, great millstone, all the way on down, man. Because without this truth, man, you're literally lost. You bugged out, and these people don't know. Why do you think your heart have patterned heartbeats? Why do you think you always have high blood sugar and pressure and cholesterol and you name it, man? Let's go on and on with our people because everything that's being pushed here, the food, okay, it's not really good for you. I used to work at this place. I'm just say that early in the morning, man. It'd be like 6 a.m. and you will see a group of black women in their cars. All they're doing is playing Lil Durk. They're playing. It just demonic shit, and it's like 6 a.m. man. It's like that's a miracle for you. I didn't see not one of those women come in with no music or playing some heart music. They always frantic playing their hip hop music, and then they catch an attitude and they'll go about their lives, man. You know. But yeah, that's it, Anna. If you had anything else,
Yeah, I'm gonna read a little bit in Revelation 17.
okay.
Just to keep adding to the point. This is Revelation 17:1. And there came one of the seven angels, which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. And we know going to verse 15 that many waters, I'll read it just for edification's sake. Revelation 17:15.
Oh.
And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. Like, okay, like me and a couple brothers, we took a mountain hiking trip last week. When we got to the top, it was we were the only three Israelites up there until we saw some more Jakes. We saw some so-called Latinos coming down. At the top, it was Elam playing that Punjabi music or whatever that music they play. Moab was up there, and of course Esau, the devil, was up there. All right, so you got in this country, like every city you got East Indians here. You got the Moab, the so-called Chinese here. You got Cushites, so-called Ethiopians. You got other Africans like Canaanites. Okay, you got every nation represented here in Babylon the Great. That's why they call this place a great melting pot, man. In Atlanta, Georgia, every nation, all 18 nations are here in Atlanta, Georgia, man. Now, I don't know about Omaha, Nebraska, okay? But cities like LA, Atlanta, New York, Chicago, of course, maybe Texas, because Texas is huge, I don't know what. You got all these nations that are here, man. And guess what? These nations, they gravitate towards Esau. So when you go into Esau's neighborhood, you're going to see a sprinkle of Moab and Ammon. All right. And these other nations trying to live besides Esau's neighborhood because he has the power, man. All right. So going back to Revelation 17, it's talking about the judgment, man. And then we're at the judgment of Esau, Edom, man. All right. Well, Babylon the Great, that whore. Okay, because like we just mentioned the food, man, you're getting tricked into eat this food, man, and it's actually bad for you. And they push it every day. You see it on the billboards, you see it on the Super Bowl commercials, and then you're like, man, I gotta get some wings, man. I start getting all big, man, I need some donuts, I need some Dunkin' Donuts, that witchcraft, man, they put on the masses, especially our people. Verse 2. Now this is going back to Jeremiah 51. Precept upon precept, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. As we mentioned, these other nations they have a country called the Democratic Republic of Congo. I think there's a country called Georgia over there by Russia. It's the Republic of Georgia. So all that democratic and Republican ways have reached unto these other nations, man. We got to give them their rights. You push feminism, to where these women in these other nations, they want to come here and be whores and sluts. Okay, you got Starbucks everywhere in the world. Like the brother just mentioned, people wear suits and ties, and that wasn't their former attire, man. All right, they believe in homosexuality. All right, transformers everywhere, man. That's that fornication, man. I think that word is pornea. That's where you get that word porno from.
Yeah, I'm
All right.
actually on it.
Yeah, you mind getting it, bro?
Yeah, I got you. This is Revelation 17. I'm gonna just reread the verse right quick in verse 2. Now, I got it from the NLT. It's the same thing as the KJV, but I was actually reading the NLT right here. It says, "The kings of the world have committed adultery with her, and the people who belong to this world have been made drunk by the wine of her immorality." Just nothing but death. It didn't say immortality, it said immorality. Now I went to the that Greek word for you. Hold on.
Strong's G 4203. Parnuo. Parnuo.
And of course the people on the screen can't see, but it actually has the word porneo right here. And it says to prostitute one's body to lust of another. Well, in this metaphoric sense, what drives these nations over here and actually establish over here and continue over here? Money. Okay. Those so-called Arabs, they always setting up shop. Everywhere you turn, there's a BP or a Circle K, or whatnot, or a Shell gas station, man. It says to give oneself to unlawful sexual intercourse, to commit fornication. Metaphor, to be given to idolatry, to worship idols. And that's heavy over here too. Even though they set up shop, excuse me, you still have people who dwell amongst us, whether you probably live in an apartment or whatnot, or a house, whatever the case might be. In that next apartment or that house, they could have a big statue inside of that house, man. Like I said, brother, when it comes to like the work, okay, you might enter to somebody's house and they may have what's those rugs they lay down, they pray on and stuff. You might see a couple of those, okay, but everybody is serving some type of false god, man, instead of the only God of Israel. It says, and these other nations, they can't serve the God of Israel anyway. They're not the chosen family. But hey, his name will be established and his name will be known, man. It says to permit oneself to be drawn away by another into idolatry. And that's going on heavily. Okay, they come over here, set up shop, and the customs that they kept over there, they don't keep those same customs over here. They come on under a new custom, under a new vibration, and it's the custom and the vibration of America, Babylon the Great. You actually have some people, they be like, I don't even want you back over here. All right. You had that one chick. She did adult entertainment. That Mia, what's her name? Mia Khalifa chick.
Yeah.
And based off what she was doing when she came over here, now her country's saying, man, we want to actually get rid of her. They were talking about beheading her and everything. I'm just using her as an example. There's plenty of other people like that who shut up shop over here and just go about their ways, man. But that's that's the vibration of America, Babylon the Great.
Right. Yeah, death. This Western society leads to death, man. So you finished with that?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, let's get. I'm gonna go to verse 5 in this Revelation 17. Revelation 17:3. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, which scarlet is red. So they give you the indication of who this particular nation that's ruling is Esau Edom, because in Revelation 12. Bear with me for 1 sec. Revelation 12 and yep. Revelation 12:3. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns upon their heads. That goes into Esau's rulership, man. All right. Starting with the Greeks, you had the 7 heads are Germanium Major, Germanium Minor, the Greeks, the Romans, the French, the British, and the Spanish, man. And those Those 10 horrors goes into those, those vassal states, those lesser known, rulerships. But the 7 heads are the main foundations of Esau, man. So the spirit of the Lord links it up to where this red dragon, okay, all right, synonymous with the color scarlet, man, which is red, man. The dragon is the Roman Empire, man. So we just mentioned at the beginning of the lesson, man. We had similarity between Rome and the United States. This is Rome all over again. This is Nineveh, Assyria. If you got ears to hear, then you'll hear it, man. Because you're not hearing this at the Christian church, man. And today is what so-called Sunday. You're not gonna hear this. They're like, well, we just gotta have faith, brother. You make sure you send them tithes in.
That's all you're gonna hear.
And he trying to help and get you the hell up out of there so he can watch the NBA All-Star game at night. He can make his rounds. You say what?
And pay that Lamborghini car note.
Yeah, he got that high car note. He got stuff to do. He trying to push it out the way. Sister Ethel want to be there from 9 to 5. He like, I need to get away with this service today. 12 o'clock. We ain't doing no afternoon service. That's what they're trying to tell you right now in the black church, man.
Right. Go home straight to some 8 balls, man.
Right. So Revelation 17:4, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and the purple is a sign of royalty, man, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. Verse 5, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth, because Yahushua talks about speaking in parables, and he talks about the mysteries, and he says not everybody's gonna get the mysteries, man. Now you got some Christians that know that America is Babylon the Great, but they can't go into full breakdown and break it down because they're still living under the vibration of Babylon the Great. They're just saying that to sound smart on YouTube and get likes, man. So this is the place. All right, that mystery Babylon the Great. It's not modern day. It's not modern day Iraq, and it's not the Vatican, man. Nobody's saying Lionel Messi's not. I'm going to the Vatican, man. I'm going to go play at a soccer team in the Vatican. No, he's coming. He came to Miami, all right, to go play soccer. All right, in the United States. All these other people are drawn to that great city, which is Babylon the Great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you really think about it too, because in verse 4 where it says, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup. Now, really, if you would have saw that in real life, a woman who was presenting herself exactly like this, you would get attracted to her too. See, that's America, man. All these people saw America and they got attracted to America. And at the end all be all, notice, man, this is a true whore. She's nasty. She stinks. Man, we need to gather up some stones, really. The other nations are mad. Now, we already know, of course, according to prophecy, all these other nations are going to get gathered together. Those stones is really going to be missiles. These missiles are coming for her, man. Those arrows, the javelin. Okay, it's coming. She's finally, this version of her is finally going to get touched.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was just thinking in verse 4, like, man, if you would have saw a woman with all that attire on, you would have probably got attracted too. Shit, if you really think about it, once upon a time ago, we was deeply into America.
Yeah.
But then the water Yahweh Shema was shy, he woke us up. Now we're looking at her like, oh no, she need to get touched by some missiles.
Yeah, that's why we had these daily affirmations, like we got to get the hell up out of here, because we see the filthiness and the abominations that's played upon our people and not only the world, man. And when these other nations are in the kingdom of heaven, they're going to be under a righteous vibration, man. It says when the wicked there rule, the people mourn, but when the righteous on authority, people rejoice. These people aren't rejoicing, man. Now these people, they might be having a little business, whatever, but they feeling the American blues as well. They gotta Either make sure they're not being a victim of violence here, because the scriptures talk about this is the bloody city in Nahum, man. Tupac had a song called "Death Around the Corner." That ain't talking about Norway. You know what I'm saying? It's talking about living here in America, living in these inner cities, living in these suburbs. Okay, death is around the corner. Like a brother put a picture of a truck overturn in the middle of a business district, and I'm like, this is a shadow of death, man. Death is around the corner. You know, people right now, as we do this lesson, are getting their judgment here in Babylon the Great, man.
And you're right, because I'm looking at some notifications on my phone. All I see is breaking news. That's judgment. You know, just to add on to what you just said, as soon as you said that, I got a notification. At least 18 people killed in deadly railway stampede. Come on, man.
I gotta freak that.
Oh, it's like an hour ago. Tornado watch issued for 5 states amid severe thunderstorm warnings. That's judgment.
Yeah.
It's like I was just looking, you know.
Yeah, I don't know about you, man, but around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, man, it sounded like it was a Mack truck coming through here. There was a tornado that came through here last night.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was up.
Yeah.
It wasn't no joke, man.
Yeah, that wasn't no joke, man. This is Job chapter 10 and verses 21. Before I go whence I should not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death. Now that's synonymous with Psalms the 23rd chapter. Do I walk through the valley of shadow of death? Like Coolio did that song "Gangsta's Paradise." He was referencing Psalms the 23rd chapter. Job chapter 10 and verse 22. A land of darkness, as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death, without any order. This place is without any order, man. We just mentioned that this is the mother of harlotry, man. This is the mistress of witchcraft, is full of abominations. There's no order here. Nobody's saying, hey, for this year, we're going to go. Even though this guy, number 47, he's trying to bring the Bible back. But this is the same guy who would even swear in the Bible, which you're not supposed to swear anyways, according to Matthew, the 5th chapter. But for a hypocritical nation that says that, there's no order here. Nobody's saying, hey, man, we need to we need to punish adultery. We need to punish drug use. They're the main ones that's bringing the drugs here, man. They're the main ones that's bringing these, these so-called troops here. They were paying them and giving them board and room, you know. So this place is hypocritical, man. There's no order here. It says, and where the light is as darkness. This place is very dark. When you look at some of these cities, you know, you look at the sky, man. It's like a demonic haze that's hanging over these cities, man. Like if you go to Kennesaw Mountain out there in Kennesaw and you get to the top of the mountain, you can see Atlanta and the surrounding metro Atlanta areas. On some days, man, this is a big layer of demonic fog. And we've been seeing that lately, the fog, man. All right. So this place is wicked, man. You can't forget about the pollution here, the light pollution, the pollution that's coming from these cars. Esau cutting down these trees and coming up with these apartment complexes that people can't afford.
Yep.
You're stacked on top of each other in the form of these apartments, or even if you live in a house, you got to pay property taxes on that, or you're going to be on the streets, man. You know, you're subject to taxation. All right. Where yet this day in our captivity, we're subject to payments. Now everybody's feeling the crunch of these payments, man. So this place is dark, man. This is not land of the free and home of the brave like they want to say. It's going to be a land of the Lord's judgment in the coming days when World War III is being put on the scene by Yahweh Shem Shai.
Right. I had another precept for you, bro. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 13. And it reads, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, because we mentioned the arrows earlier, the missiles. Okay. Now, is an actual archer is standing on the coastline of Russia, bending a bow, talking about he's going to hit America? No, that's metaphoric. Okay. It says his arrows that he shooteth are sharp. The arrows represents the missiles. Okay. We understand that you can't literally shoot an arrow all the way across the Pacific Ocean and it just bullseye, it hits over here somewhere in America. Nah, it don't work like that. It says, and shall not miss, because the brother just brought out judgment. So once this thing get get amplified and come to pass, man, America is going to be destroyed by these very same arrows. This is actually what it's getting into. It says, and shall not miss. And it says, and they began to be shot until the ends of the world. Yeah, man. You're gonna have one you're gonna have one group of arrows coming one end and another group of arrows coming to the other end, man. The Eastern Hemisphere and the Western Hemisphere gonna be going at it back and forth. But we already know the end result of the Western Hemisphere, according to the scriptures. When it talks about Babylon the Great, aka America, America is going to be destroyed by these same arrows, which are the missiles. Okay, who's that spiritual archer? That's Yahweh Shemel Shai. When he come back with his host of heavens, the angels. Okay, the Lord is going to get busy. Hell, I remember it just not hit me or not. You mentioned something earlier. Somebody said how they don't even get down with the woman that's over here in America. Well, you got that guy, and he's young. He's Victor Wembanyama. He was like, hey, mess with these chicks over here. Because all the other nations, they see it, they're mad. You know, that's why this place is gonna get judged. And it says right here, it says, verse 14, behold, the players are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. That means it's gonna happen regardless. This has to happen in order for us to receive the kingdom of heaven. Okay. Hey, Shalom, Shalomah. I'm gonna bring out your precept right quick. I know the brother put Numbers 35 and 33. It says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that has shed therein, but by the blood of them that shed it. Yes, man. Reap what you sow. Okay. You cause madness through your perpetual hatred, through your sword that you was blessed with. Okay. You deceived the whole world by power, by deception. Man, you just wicked. We can say what we want to say all day when it comes to Esau, Edom, but just look around you. Man, it'll just tell you what time it is, man, and what he's done. You can get some of this stuff in actual history. So the Lord he's extremely mad when it comes to that particular nation, Esau, Edom. He hates them. You can get that in Malachi, man. He do not mess with the nation of Esau, Edom. You will be done away with, and Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed, man. It has to. This place is just too polluted. We're literally going to work and walking upon the bloods of our forefathers, man. You can still drive somewhere in the middle of nowhere in Georgia, and you could tell, okay, this is where they used to pick cotton at. This is where this happened at. They still have the Trail of Tears trail that you can actually go visit. You might come across it here and there, depending on what part of Georgia you're in. But right. Yeah, man, there's a lot of blood in this land, man. A lot of bad, dark things that happen to our people. So it just got to get cleaned up. You know, you get this weird, eerie feeling when you look at certain things. You be like, man, Esau got to get messed up for this. You know what I'm saying?
You got the Devil's Punch Bowl out there in Natchez, Mississippi. You got all type. You got the gold rush of the 1840s, where Esau was just murdering Gad over gold up there in Northern California. That's why they named the football team the 49ers, man. You know, they like to commemorate the downfall, like the baseball team, the Texas Rangers. That was another group of Edomites that were hunting down so-called North American Indians, man. Okay. Mm-hmm. Then they got the nerve to call us Redskins. No, you're the Red Man. That's why I had to change the name of that football team to the Commanders, man, because you're the Red Man. Now you're being exposed to Yahweh Shemel Shai and prophets that you're not white, you're red. And the whole world, even Jet that don't believe, they know that Esau, he's a red man. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had concerning Babylon being America too. If you didn't have anything else.
I got one more.
Okay, Con.
Just real quick. This just jump to the point. Isaiah chapter 13 and verses 19. Well, let me start at verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes, which is the modern day Russians. You know, you see when DJ got in office, Vladimir Putin congratulated him, but he was like, "Yo, what's going on with this war in Ukraine? We got to talk." But them talks are gonna go downward, okay? Because we feel through the spirit, man. This guy number 47 is gonna be the right guy to let all hell break loose, man. He's the right guy. He's the right candidate to enact Jacob's trouble, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah, of course, because man's goings is of the Lord. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows, talking about the intercontinental ballistic missiles, also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children, because over there in Russia, man, they hate you Americans, man. It talks about in Matthew 12 where Satan is cast out against Satan, man. They don't like you Pepsi drinking Edomites over here, man.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like you, man. They don't have any regards or sentiments for you, man. It says Isaiah 13:19, in Babylon, which is Babylon the Great, America, the glory of the kingdoms, like we mentioned, everybody wants to come here. The beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, the witchcraft is being performed is on a high level. But it talks about in Isaiah in 47, where it talks about you get your prognosticators, all right, because the wisdom of this world is failing, man. All this witchcraft is going out. All right, we're in the time period where the Lord is going to usher a standard of righteousness, man. All right, so all that soothsaying and all this witchcraft that's going on is going to be put down, and the scriptures say, "Suffer not a witch to live." So you people out here in America, you people in America are modern day witches and warlocks, man. You go to an incense shop and they doing seances, man. You're like, God damn, I was coming here to get some sage, and y'all just sitting down doing all these chants. And we actually seen this before. And I'm sure brothers that actually see, you go to these crystal shops, they doing all types of seances. The black woman has left Christianity and has gone into witchcraft and voodoo. So you people, you guys are part of the witches. You see somebody in you see somebody's bumper sticker on the back of their car, "My other vehicle is a broom." So that's indicating that they're a witch. Okay. So it says, in Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. We didn't get that one in Revelation 11:8. But come on, man. I mean, this place is known for sodomy, man. And you know what that is, man. Guys acting like they women. They trying to act more of a woman than the woman out here, man. All right, the limp wrist community, okay, the Skittles Nation, the LG, whatever. All right, this is what this place is known for too. It shall never be inhabited, and that goes into modern day Babylon, Iraq. It's still there to this day. People are still inhabiting Babylon, man. All right, modern day Iraq over there in the so-called Middle East. But this is talking about this place. And the sodomy is one of the main reasons why too. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt from generation to generation. So there's not going to be any more sea to shine and sea in these coming days when the kingdom of heaven is established. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there. And as the brother was going into, these Arabs that own BP and chicken shacks inside the gas station.
Right.
They're not gonna be able to come, which I won't suggest eating that shit. Excuse my Brazilian Portuguese, but nah, man. Don't eat that crunchy chicken in there. You don't know what they got in there. They taking the black woman to the back of the shop and doing God know what, so she can get some goodies outside the bodega. Because them Arabs, they own them bodegas up there in New York now. They ain't no tribes. So these other nations, like you Hamites, you Ishmaelites, you're not being able to come here and send your money back to where you was at or set up shop here. It's gonna be destroyed. So you better go back to where you came from. But the damage is already done. They probably don't even want you back. You're gonna pollute them people with your ways that you learned from Babylon the Great.
Mm-hmm. If I can say it too, that's why the scripture says what? They shall be well over her.
Mm-hmm.
All the merchants and everybody who just making all this type of money off of your gas stations, off of your like quintas,
yeah,
your hotel rooms.
Yeah.
No more money for you.
Or like these heathens that I know back in the day, the apostles and the elders were talking about selling oils at the oil table. Well, guess who's taking over that? The heathen. You know, I go to a spot and it's ran by a heathen, man. So all these little businesses, man, that's ran by the heathen, all right, namely, you know, so-called Arabs, man, they ain't gonna be able to come here, man. It's gonna be this.
Mhm.
It says, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there. So you ain't gonna be able to set up a BP gas station when there's desert creatures and you know, after destruction, man. And their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, for her days shall not be prolonged. So it's a certain type of day where the Lord has got it out for this place, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what you see over there. Like when you watch the Discovery Channel, all those Komodo dragons and different type of creatures, lizards and different foul birds. Man, you're gonna see some of those same creatures, if not more, and newly created creatures over here, man. Just dwelling here. Like the brother was saying, you're not gonna see no Circle K.
Right.
Yeah. No Shell's gas station on each block, man. It's just gonna be a complete wipeout, a desert. You're not gonna know where New York was, or hey, you see that part that's sticking out? Oh, that was Florida. It ain't gonna be none of that, man. It's gonna be all done away with.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's all you had, bro.
That was it.
Okay, Khan. You know, again for the viewers, you know, if you tuned in, hopefully this lesson, was edifying unto you. Okay, Babylon the Great is America, and this place is about to get completely wiped out. It's going to get destroyed. So, without further ado, want to give all honor and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua, Bahasham, Hakwadash. Give a double honors to our apostles and the elders who are at Millstone once again. And peace, love, and salutations to you hopeful elect that's been sincerely pushing the truth. Until next lesson, Shalom.
Shalom.